It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. A fine, full, dignified beard.
Let's see. First things first, because it happened on the first day. On the very first day of El Gather, apparently, I saw it via 215 Ninjas. Shouts to them. But they were handing out... I'll just boot the shit up. They were handing out promo for this. Okay? The Gathering of the Juggalos. Welcome to Whoopstock game. Now, this fucking thing has been rife with problems since the start. For starters, it came up in my phone as ICP Tycoon. And that's essentially what you have here, is you have a modified version of the video game that everybody fucking knows, Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it's geared where instead of rides, you buy stages and you book bands. There's a lot of problems in this game. Not the least of which is this. Juggalo terms. Now, all these are up on my Instagram. You can check them out. Okay? Some pretty standard stuff in here. Axe Murder Boys, AMP, Axe, Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Apparently, a Juggalo's wingman is called a Barker. A fake Juffalo is called a Barney Alexander. Let me go through here a little bit. There's some real interesting ones. Extra Sauce, which I know is something that that Ouija says a lot. Extra Sauce means welfare checks, apparently. If you see that right on the top of the screen there. All right. There's words for a juggalo with Down syndrome. There's words for a juggalo that's turned his back on being a juggalo and gotten a job. There's all sorts of weirdness. So there's that. There's a rank button now that didn't exist before, but it don't do nothing. Like, I can hit it. Well, wrong button. I can hit it all I want. And it won't do nothing. Okay? The way they kind of sold this was the idea that perhaps someone who got a high score in this game would be brought in to help, you know, book the Gathering of the Juggalos. But in reality, if you play this game, you realize that it has nothing to do with booking a real music festival at all. The first version of this game was rife with fucking spelling errors and shit, as far as talent was concerned. So you have your talent, and there's like anybody killer, but there's 2 dashes instead of L's, because we all know that Psychopathic took those L's this year. All right, Big Hoodoo, and then there's like power rankings. You know what I'm saying? So anybody killer is at the bottom of your list, followed by Big Hoodoo. Let's see. After Big Hoodoo, you got Boondocks, followed by Dark Lotus, followed by DJ Clay, then Drive By, Jump Steady, and then Light. Ouija Mac, Zug Island, and then finally ICP. Now, this is the complete list of bands that are available for you to book to fill up to 5 stages worth of entertainment. There's a group of no-name comedians, and when I mean no-name, it's not that they don't have names, but their names are shit that's super generic, like Tom Scribble. They couldn't even go as far as putting Upchuck the Clown and Keegan the Creep-Ass, who have notoriously been the only real comedic bookings for the Gathering of the Juggalos in the past couple of years, in this fucking game. It's a little disrespectful. All right? What's also disrespectful is the day that this game came out, Twisted was on that list of available talent. Now, since then, a update has come in. Twisted has been removed And Dark Lotus went from being fairly high in the power rankings to ranking lower than Jump Steady, Light, and Ouija. Especially in the current climate. I believe Dark Lotus would potentially be higher on the power rankings list than ICP even when it comes to booking at the Gathering. But that's neither here nor there. The fucking controls are funky. In a very ironic twist, every time a Juggalo says whoop whoop and you click on it, it gives you money. And I find that fairly funny because it's like every time a Juggalo whoops, Violent J gets to buy some pills. So that came out like the first day. And a lot of people were saying it wasn't official because it was so bad. As we know, something being so bad is not a stopping point for Psychopathic Records. A lot of people wanted to blame Flight Systems, which is the developer of the game, but they're a fairly well-established and successful app developer. They pretty much just put together whatever the fuck they were paid to put together. And with the fucking 1994 Commodore 64 roller coaster tycoon graphics, they probably didn't get paid a whole lot. Yeah, no Rude Boy on there either. You could have added him as some entertainment. Like it's really bad. And then you can do something. Like, I don't know if they fixed it, but I booked Dark Lotus for 12 straight hours on 3 stages at the same time. So understand that this game is not Book the Gathering, the home version. It's give us $5, ninja. So not only is it a shitty app, but it's 5 times the cost of most other apps. I mean, most apps are, what, $1? Usually? Something like that? Unless it's something like, I think I paid $5 for God of War one time. And that shit was dope. Like, that shit was dope. For $5? For $5, you gotta deliver a dope-ass app, man. Like, for real. This app is fucking terrible. It's just awful. It's... I tried. I really tried. I played like 3 days worth of it, and I just, it's so bad. The controls are bad. The mechanics are bad. The way shit happens makes no sense. Let's see. Jason Moore says his wife bought that garbage. It does. It's complete shit, man. It doesn't just look like it. It is complete shit. Every review of it in the Google Play App Store, and I'm sure in the Apple App Store it's the same way, is negative. A lot of articles came out via some tech publications and some tech blogs that, you know, routinely review new apps. And of course, an Insane Clown Posse phone app is going to jump out like a sore thumb to anybody looking to get clicks, because right now Juggalos are fucking clickbait.